Sorry, you weren't Garrus.
Heather, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Good thinking. Blackies are always easier to scare.
Oh, jeez! See how I paint a wall? It was the Mortytown Locos, man! The Mortytown Locos! Oh.
That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. His idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer.
Neon.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Give
Like.
me, give, eat.
Like.
Me, eat.
Like.
Give me, eat.
Like.
Give me, you.
They fucking found. So yeah, Arachni, they came up, blapped, and then the Solarians were like, "Hey, we need to fight these dudes." So they're hella smart. So they thought of a way. They're like, "Hey, let's take these Krogans. We're gonna take the Krogans. We're gonna help them up, help them fucking get up and shit, and then we're gonna fight the Arachni with the Krogans." This is before they found the humans. And the Krogans fucking beat the Arachni all the way back to their planet, and the Krogans like to fight, so they're like, fuck that, we're gonna kill these motherfuckers for doing anything, and they're gonna go make them extinct, so they were gonna destroy them on their planet, just extinct. And then fucking the Krogans, the Solarians were scared that the Krogans were fucking gonna take over the entire galaxy, so they made the Genophage, which is fucking, the disease. So like 1,000 fucking, only 1 in 1,000 births aren't stillbirths. So the Krogan are like all fucked up now. Thanks to the Turians helped, because they were also, Turians are like the elites of Mass Effect in their own right, because they're like the warrior race, because there's always a warrior race. And like Solarians with the Sari in the middle and the Turians on top, boom, that makes the council. And then there's the Quarians, and they can't be part of the council because their whole planet's fucked. You know, you gotta be really up there to be part of the council. Anyway, that's enough exposition. Let's go get fucking Dr. Hart. History lesson concluded. Ain't that perfect?
Commander, are you coming? Commander, are you coming? Are you coming? Are you coming to check up on me? Commander, are you coming on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Goodbye.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
It's almost like I know.
You know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful, and now she is gone.
Are you going to be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
What do you think, man?
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten...
They can't be like, damn, that's actually hella sick.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate... I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Oh, change the subject before we leave.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender. Any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That's fucking dope!
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species.
Makes sense.
Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Damn.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Shout out Stockton, let's get it poppin'. Leo D on your girl with his cockin'. We dress as clowns, we're in downtown. If your pink is red, I'll put it in your brown. Most miserable city, I don't think so. Stockton Renaissance is real, Chris said so. He's got the pimpest pad, yes it's true. If not Stockton's king, he's the Duke. Stockton Heat, we're elite. Gloves on or off, Monterey's getting beat. Saturday nights, we're alright. Leo D is in the DMs to get his pussy right.
Chris.
Give
Like.
me, give eat.
Like.
Me eat.
Like.
Give me eat.
Like.
Give me you.
Fuck the Monterey Kelp Forest, man.